Welcome everybody. Today I'm talking to the beautiful, gorgeous Leonor Herrera. I hope I pronounced her name right. I've been practicing. I hope I pronounced it correctly. welcome, Leonor. How are you?
Thank you. I'm doing great. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. I'm so happy to see you.
I am too. So we're going to be talking about the benefits that Leonor has had working with me in my, which was before boot camp, it's now become a mastermind. But she's been through the entire training and how the business has benefited her. So can we go straight in? So let me ask you questions about it, Leonor.
Yes.
So let me ask you this first of all. What was your problem before you joined Millionaire Mindset Mastery Bootcamp? So what was your initial problem?
Well, let me tell you something. I didn't feel that I have a problem. I just didn't. So the reason, I saw that you had the program, it was when you were studying at the very beginning, and I saw that you were offering the program, and I said, well, I definitely can benefit. I didn't feel that I had a problem. Also, of course, there's always something to improve, but I really wanted to have a more steady amount of sales or income, every month.
Sales. I understand, yeah.
Yes. Because in the business that I have, sometimes I would have a good month and then another month I would go without basically no income.
Well, actually, that's the point. So you first introduce yourself and tell us what you do. So we've dived into asking questions, but do tell everybody what it is that you do and what kind of business you have.
Yes. Well, I do have a nanny agency. And what I do is we place nannies with the families. It's basically a recruiting company. We find the nannies, we place them with the family, and we charge a finder's fee. Oh, okay. That's what we do. We also have babysitting services. It's on-call nannies for a date night or when you need a backup nanny. And we charge a fee for sending, the nanny.
Okay. So that's your business. Okay. So, and this was going fine before you sort of joined the boot camp, or was it okay?
It is okay. It's going fine. And as I said before, I always think there's always room for improvement. Mm. So I'm always looking for ways to make things better. Okay. I've been in this business for now, it's 11 years, a little bit more than 11 years. So it started slowly. And probably it took over stronger from the last 2 years until now. Okay. But when I started with you, it was back, if I'm not wrong, in May.
It was in May, yes.
Yes. And again, I always had the problem that we will have, a month that would be a good month, and then probably 1 month that we will not have income or we will not place any nannies or anything, which it makes it a little difficult. But
yes, of course it does.
But then it's also part of the business, because when you are studying school, the school year, a lot of parents need help. But then sometimes when there's a holiday that it's for everybody, like on summers, they have summer camps or things like that. They don't need as much help. So sometimes it's more, sometimes it's less. But
what happened? So what benefit did you get from working with me in the boot camp or in the in Millionaire Mastery?
So when I started in May, I have to say, since May until now, the sales in the business, the sales that we've been having have been steady, and it's about more than we were making before.
Okay.
And we don't have, usually June and July are very slow months for us. It didn't happen this year.
So you didn't have a slow month in the summer. So the normal summer slump for you didn't happen this time around.
It didn't happen. It didn't happen. And so we are having about 25% more sales.
Oh, wow.
And yes, which is it's a lot. And we
And that's a
Also,
span of for May, June, July, August, September, October. So because we're in November at the moment. So in about 6 months, you've at least increased your sales by 25%. Plus, you didn't have the slump that you normally do in the summer months, which is a great achievement.
that is correct.
Yeah.
And also, I have been able to have now, I have 3 people working with me, which before I only had 1 person working part-time, and now I have 3 more people working with me.
As well. Oh, wow.
Yes, because we're getting a lot more work, and it's looking very promising. It's also looking that we're getting more and more and more. So that's the thing that basically shows immediately. But in the other side as well, I feel a lot more empowered, for saying a word.
Yeah.
For example, in this business, there's always something. It's impossible with so many people working. It's impossible that you always are going to have something unexpected that is going to happen, something that you don't love that is going to happen. So now, something happens, I always find a good response. I always find something to do, and I don't get so frustrated or sometimes even annoyed at things. It's just now I can handle things in a better way than I used to do before.
Awesome.
And I really like that. I really like the fact that okay, now
you're in control.
Exactly.
Yeah, I can see that. That's wonderful. So what would you say is the best thing about Millionaire Mastery? What was the best thing about it for you?
The best thing of what, sorry?
The boot camp. So Millionaire Mastery boot camp. What was the best thing about it for you? What was the best thing?
For me, the best thing is that I learned to basically handle myself. That's the best part.
Handling your emotions and in your reactions to the situation.
My reactions, my emotions, and just be more, aware of things, but also, know how to handle things. Yeah. For some reason, definitely the bootcamp is not for business or how to do your business or anything like that. No. Yeah. It's nothing like that.
It's not about mindset. It's not about
exactly. Yes. But you somehow learn how to control your mind. You learn how.
That's the whole point. It's mindset mastery. So you do actually learn to control your emotions and how you respond to situations.
Exactly. I still have the same problems, and it happens all the time. But I'm more, calm and collected, and I can make better or respond better. Yes. Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Wonderful. And
I think that's the best part. For me, that's the best part.
Perfect. Oh, that's wonderful. That's the main point for it's called Millionaire Mindset Mastery Bootcamp. That was the whole point, that you begin to master your mind. You understand how to respond to situations, because we can't predict what's going to happen to us tomorrow, what situation will come in business, because business is unpredictable. But if we're prepared mentally to be able to respond appropriately, then we don't let things go out of control. We don't get depressed. We don't get struck by overwhelm, and therefore we're more productive, and we can actually respond rather than reacting to situations. And that's the key. That's one of the key things. So tell me, if somebody was on the fence and was thinking whether to join Millionaire Mastery, what would you say to them?
Well, I will definitely recommend them to, take it, do it, because I'm very skeptical. I'm not a person that will jump into things immediately. I'm just not like that. And I will not recommend something that I didn't see results.
Of course.
I would just not do that. So I really recommend it because I saw a lot of changes, and I actually, feel that I have, as I said, a better response. I can do things in a more calm way, but I would say just do it. there's no way that somebody can explain exactly what happens after you take the boot camp, but the improvement, it's real and it's there.
Yeah, it's very obvious to yourself and everybody else that there's
exactly
your character. Yeah.
But I also know that it was different for everybody that took it, or that it's
yes,
still
it was.
So that's why it's so difficult to explain why, but I will highly recommend that they will take the chance to do it. And I think it's always important to, if you're a business owner especially, to keep improving yourself. You have to invest in yourself if you want to move forward.
Wonderful. Now, if somebody was thinking about, well, will it work for me? And I don't believe in this woo-woo stuff and this energy clearing, because we did a lot of energy clearing. So the main point is energy clearing. And if someone's like, oh, well, I don't understand how this energy clearing works. Did you know about the energy clearings? Were you familiar with it before you joined the Mindset Mastery?
No, I wasn't. And I didn't believe in that at all.
Awesome.
So when you first said about the energy clear, I say, oh no, this is definitely probably not for me.
And how have you changed since completing the program?
So now every time there's a clearing and you say, there's a clearing, sorry, oh, I have to be there.
So now you're a believer. No,
I know, I am. Because honestly, and if somebody doesn't believe in that, I totally understand. That's just me. I was like, oh, this is just, and you're going to laugh, but I was like, this is just so weird. This is just.
I know, and it's so out of the box. It's so out of there. I mean, I'm a lawyer, so I come from that corporate, logical mindset.
Yes, exactly. So it's like, no, this is just.
But the shifts are profound, aren't they?
Yes, but then after you take you do the first cleaning and you're like, okay, and then you say, well, you probably feel like heavy, and I'm like, well, yes, but why? I don't know. So I just don't know how to explain it. I didn't believe at all. I the first time and probably the second and the third I was like, this is just so weird for me, but okay, let's give it a try. And now every time there's a claim, I have to be there. I'm looking forward to it.
Wonderful. So in the final parting questions, question rather. So if you were going to speak about the Millionaire Mindset Mastery to a friend of yours, which is now, by the way, it's now no longer a boot camp, it's now become a mastermind. If you were going to recommend this mastermind to a friend of yours, what would you say?
Well, I would say, if you feel that there's something you can improve or you need to improve, just join, because it's different for everybody, but you improve the areas that you need to improve.
Yeah.
That's the thing. It's kind of, all this process for saying, it's kind of customized for each one of us.
It is, yes, automatically, yes.
Yes. So if you feel that you don't have anything to improve, well, that's perfect. I mean, that's fine. Yeah. But if there's an area that you need to improve, if you need to gain more awareness, if you need to be more calm, if you need to be more present, basically, if you need to control your mind in a better way, just join, because it's going to help you. But I honestly think that it's different for everyone, and it changes the parts that you need to change the most.
Because it's individual, because everyone's energy is different. So how it impacts you and what energy clearings will work for you and how they work for you will be obviously very personalized, because everybody's guides and angels are different. So
yes,
absolutely.
Yes, and again, if you're not a believer, just join. Try
test it out first, and then make her mind up later, right?
Exactly.
Awesome, awesome, awesome. Okay, fantastic. Thank you so much for joining me today, Leonor. It's been an absolute pleasure. You are gorgeous, gorgeous soul. And what would you say about the community of people in the group as well? And who the people who were in your group and the kind of people who have joined this this mastermind. What would you say about the community?
Well, first thing, they're super nice people, and then
no weirdos, right? No weirdos.
Yes, no, everybody is very supportive. But the other thing is that everybody's so interesting, and we're all different.
Yes,
and
very much
we
so.
come from very different backgrounds.
Yeah.
But you just look at them and you're like, wow, that's amazing. What she does, it's amazing. And then you look at the other one and you're like, oh, wow.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm always mesmerized at all the different things that each one of them do, and their strengths and their achievements, and everybody's different, but everybody's super good at what they do, and it's just amazing to see them. I really like that.
Yeah, it is. And that's it. I think I've attracted very high achievers, but very, very interesting, from very diverse backgrounds. So it's a cosmopolitan group.
It is from everywhere, and it's very interesting to be around them. It is.
Yeah. We literally had we have people from Australia to Middle East to India to Canada to to North America.
I know. Yes, from everywhere.
And Europe also. So yeah, of course Europe. So okay. So thank you so much. I have been super. Thank you so much. I'm so grateful that you joined me. And if you want to, somebody wants to find out what you do, and if they want to see how they can reach out to you, what's your email address, and or how can they find you?
Yes, well, they can find me at Leonor, which is Leonor, at a+nannies.com. That's where they can find me.
Awesome. Well, thank you so much. And I'm sure if anybody needs it, I know for a fact that in the future when I need it, I'll be reaching out to you. And you work you work internationally, right?
Well, we place nannies right now on in the US, and we're starting to expand a little bit more. And also, I'm going to start offering the business system for people that would like to open their own agency.
Oh, franchise! Oh, wow! You're moving into franchise.
It's not going to be a franchise. I'm going to basically sell the business model, and I'm going to help them to do it, but I'm not going to charge royalty fees or anything after that.
Oh, okay, awesome. So exciting times ahead for you, Leonor. I'm super excited to see how you progress, and obviously we will be keeping a track. And we will have the alumni and obviously the support groups there forever. And you guys have access to me through support group for life.
Yes.
So we'll be in touch, and I'll be keeping a track of where you progress and how much you do and where you get to. Well, thank you so much for today, and until next time, I'll be back again with you guys within somebody else, another interesting individual, gorgeous person, telling more about Millionaire Mindset Mastery, which is now Mastermind, very soon. Until then, take it and bye. And Leonor, thank you so much for joining us.
Thank you. Good to see you.